Hey everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome to Chai Medicinals.
Chai Medicinals.
Yep. Chai Medicinals Sacred Apothecary.
Perfect. And where are you located?
We're at 824 South Colony Way in Palmer. We're right in between the bars. We're the little red door.
All right, perfect. So tell me a little bit about what inspired you to get started and what do you do here at the store?
So Chai Medicinals started really about 5 years ago. We have used herbs and mushrooms to heal ourselves for decades, actually, and started bringing it to the forefront to help other people. And we really just started with mushrooms. We were making mushroom tinctures, capsules, and honeys to start. And then we branched into some of the other. Hi, Jamie.
Welcome in.
We branched into more herbs. We started working closely with Amanita muscaria.
Yeah.
And we would do like little, like the Friday Fling to start. We've done Salmon Fest. We did a market down in Anchorage. A lot of different outlets there for sales. And then when this place came available almost 2 years ago, we just came right in, and within half an hour we signed the lease and moved in. So
fantastic. That's awesome.
it's been like a really nice place to have like our home base and have people know where to find us and build sort of a following, because people that work with herbs and mushrooms for healing, they are looking for specific things, or they have specific questions, and we've become kind of like a resource center for the community for natural healing.
I'll say you have a huge selection,
and we make everything ourselves.
Important. Yeah, that is really cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
We even forage a lot of the, most of the local, anything that can be foraged in the boreal birch forest, we forage it ourselves. My husband does a lot of chaga foraging.
Yeah.
Turkey tail, birch polypore, devil's club. So we work a lot with the local plants and fungi as well.
So if it can be harvested locally, it is harvested locally. I find that to be very important.
Yeah.
You're kind of grounded in your own location, and it's very important.
Yeah, we're stewards of this healing movement and of these lands that we forage from, and we try to teach people how they can commune with the forest to heal themselves and to essentially heal in community and hopefully ripple all the way back to Mother Nature herself.
That is perfect.
Healing.
So tell me a little bit about the store and what products do you have, maybe some best sellers and
we have a heavy focus here on Amanita muscaria. We do it in capsules and tinctures. Amanita is the red mushroom with the white dots, and there's a lot to say about it. We do classes on Amanita and events. We're going to be at Nurse Fest this year.
That guy right there.
Yeah, and that's Jamie's art. Jamie's here, the artist.
Yo, shout out Jamie.
She does an amazing. You should interview her sometime.
Absolutely.
Too. Yeah. So the Amanita products are really popular. All the mushroom, I would say all the chaga products are really popular. We do a lot of blue lotus. People love this for relaxation. People are starting to open their minds more to some of the psychoactive plants and fungi.
Yep.
Mushroom coffee is like probably still like our top seller.
I've heard so much about coffee, tea, and coffee.
Mushroom coffee. Yeah, so there's no actual coffee in this, although we have one that has
coffee.
The chaga mocha has coffee in it. Yeah. But mushroom coffee is just a blend of chaga and mushrooms and cacao and vanilla. And it's a super delicious, like stimulating drink. It's really good for inflammation. It's good for clarity of focus and concentration. And it tastes really earthy like coffee. So that's a good option. We make a matcha too. For the matcha drink, the matcha people.
I had my first matcha about 3 weeks ago, actually.
Oh, sweet.
I loved it. It was
That's
great.
what's up. We have some great products for like immune system. We have parasite cleanse tincture. This is really popular right now, just supporting the body through parasite cleanse. And we use some local mushrooms in that, and herbs, wormwood, birch polypore. We have some great tincture for nicotine cessation. Sorry.
Right there, perfect. Yeah.
It's good for cravings and also for like.
That's if you're coming down.
Yeah, if you're trying to quit
nicotine.
Really good for quitting anything. And the Amanita can help with that too. But this one's really spicy, so it really brings you to the moment and helps specifically to heal the lung. Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Yeah, and so the Amanita is good for pain. The Amanita is good for pain. It's good for sleep. It's also good for concentration. A lot to unpack with Amanita, but like I said, we coming in, getting to know us, getting on our email list. You can be in the loop for, we do even Amanita ceremony.
Very good. I will add your email on here if that's okay.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Way, so anybody listening and watching this, we're going to add the email on there. Go ahead and email with questions. If you have questions about products, there's obviously a lot of products to go over here.
Yeah, we have, and then we have the loose herbs, but like this is our tea selection. We have a lot of medicinal teas, like for blood sugar balance. That's,
very good.
Iron booster, like diuretic. We have, and then like hormonal teas are really popular.
Very good.
Here's a capsule that people really like. These are, I would love to show your audience these ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
These are the horn dog capsules. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of people out there that want to be horny. So that's a top seller. And they work really well. We make, awesome, yes, we were approved. This message is approved by those who want to be horny. The horn dog capsules, we do a freeze dry of an extract on some of the herbs in that, so it's really potent and strong. So people really like that one. And then just like more,
quite as much fun if it wasn't strong.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of like nervines, lots of salves. We have pain salves that are really great. We use hemp flower oils and the amanita. So, and then of course we should talk about just coming over to this zone. These are our beautiful, beautiful locally made beef tallow balms, face and body balms. So these are really high end with all organic essential oils and locally rendered, local grass-fed actual suet tallow, which is the organ fat. That's the real deal. But we got, this is like our mushroom section. This is just everything mushrooms, all tinctures, capsules with mushrooms. So that's pretty much what's in here.
Kind of an overview of it. Now, if there is anything that people have questions about, that email is going to be a good resource for them to reach out to you about. The
email is a good resource. Coming in person when we're here, like everyone who mans the store is knowledgeable. It's myself, Brooke, and Jamea. And if I'm not here, we have other, Brooke is here, Jamea is here. And just come visit, come see what resonates, come check the place out if you haven't been in here, come smell the smells and be around the herbs. Just that is healing.
Wonderful. Now I do want to talk a little bit about the local art, the earrings, and what you kind of have a collaboration, a family going on here.
Totally. So we like to have local artists display in here. These are Jamie Jenko. They're metal prints, and the art rotates in here. Sometimes we have originals, sometimes we have prints, sometimes we have the metal prints. But she's a classic, Valley and Anchorage, like basically psychedelic, like forest artist.
Vibrant.
Yes, super vibrant. I fell in love with her and her art as soon as I met her. Yep, she's over here also. That's a really famous painting that lots of people know from the fair and just from Salmon Fest and just being around. So she's
shout out Jamie Jenko.
Shout out to Jamie. We have her stickers and lighters here too. Which is cool if you want to, have some of her art, but you just want to get something small. So, and then these prints are Arliana Wemple. She does lino cut art. This is a really beautiful one. She's kind of like new to the store, and we love, there's the hair over there.
Beautiful.
You got the mountain print up this way if you want.
I love it.
We have Totally Wild here.
These are the earrings, Totally Wild?
Totally Wild. Yeah, she's legit. She does beautiful feltings of Amanita.
Yeah, this is really cool.
This is a local native artist who does the fur earrings, and she does those fur earrings also. And then we have some beadwork from Colombia, because this store is a little place where the eagle meets the condor. So we love the South American plant medicine and the North American shamanism. We're kind of like joining the Americas here. So we do have like cacao here. We have like Palo Santo incense. So we do like all natural incenses, and they're made in Colombia. So we do a lot of stuff with Colombia, just because I lived in South America for many years before moving to Alaska. So that's a little bit of my background in plant medicine comes from South America. So we keep that going, keep it alive.
Well, I think that's part of being connected, though, right? We are connected as people, as cultures, and if we're not learning from each other and becoming one person, then what are we doing?
And so, yeah, these are all South American hapes, and this is like more shamanic section here.
Yeah.
And then we have a lot of books here about mushrooms, and like freedom of thought is a big thing.
Yeah.
For us, and you know, becoming sovereign in your health, and exploring different avenues for mental and physical and spiritual health. That's what we're here for. So there's a lot of classics here.
All the answers.
Well,
If you have any questions
if
about it,
these are
I'll
the
bet you
kind of-
find it out here.
if
Yeah.
those are the that's what you're looking for, then yes, we have some
Fantastic.
options for sure.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all this. And
you.
I wish you the best. And is there anything else you want to share with anybody online that's curious about your store?
Yeah, lots of exciting things coming up for us. Like, I feel like this store was a prototype, so just expect to see, you know, better medicine, but more amazing offerings. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to keep on keeping on. Thank you to the community for all your support and love. You know, we've been very well received, and we're here for everyone, wherever level you're at. If you have questions, we are here.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
Especially shout out people that are new and have questions about this stuff.
Yeah.
It seems confusing and complicated, but it's always something we can work
Just
through,
walk through the door,
Yep,
you know?
Yep, just gotta make the start. All
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you
well
for
done.
coming.
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome.